And yes, this is his first child. Oh yeah, I'm getting my. I ain't gonna get no fake nails. I'm just gonna have shellac on my real nails. Alicia with an A. Alicia. No, they're not. Ssyah. ALY. We thinking it's spelling like ALYESSYAH. We don't know how we gonna spell it yet, but something like that. I'm gonna see that what. I want two S's in there though, and I want the YAH at the end because it's Hebrew. Most of all of my children names have like the yah sound in it. The yah is the Hebrew sounds. If you guys look up the Hebrew slaves that was on the ship, you can Google this. Most of them were old. They were young. It was children that was on the ship that was 10, 3, 2-year olds, old women, and they all of their names had the yah at the end. It had the YAH at the end. It had that, or it had the sound. And most of my children have that sound. They got something like that. ALY, the ALYSS. But I wanted to have like an AH at the end so I can have the sound. So yeah. We don't know yet though. The Most High may change her name to something else, but we were thinking Alicia. Hey. So we're happy about that. I like that spelling, Cali girl. I like the other one too, with the CIYH. But we just have to make sure it's an Israelite. It's a Hebrew name. I guess you're gonna have to watch and see. Anything y'all talking about right now have not happened. Y'all just talking about some stuff that y'all hope to happen because either you're negative or you're a hater. But have it happened? No. Just watch and see. You don't know what CPS is going to do because it haven't happened. So now you're just talking out the side of your mouth. Like, what? Yeah. He's talking about something he don't want our baby to go to daycare. But I'm like, well, he's talking about something. I'm gonna have to be up then when you go to work or go to school during the day. That's pretty. I told him I don't want to be a stay-at-home mom. He's talking about something he might have to get 2 jobs. No, you're not. And I'm like, you. I know you don't want those spirits in our baby. Like, you don't want other people. We raising our baby as a Hebrew from the womb. Like, I'm gonna be singing like Hebrew songs, Hebrew prayers, psalms, reading my baby scriptures. We gonna be talking to our baby while he in the belly, him or her or they in the belly, and they're gonna come out as Hebrews. So I'm not about to. We don't. He like. I understand that you don't want to like. Of course, expose them to the world like that, especially that early. They only give you 6 weeks off. But, you know, he's like, he gonna be having his mom do it. I'm like, how you know she gonna do that? How you know she gonna be our babysitter? Yes, I told him this child is blessed. I feel something very powerful from this baby. Like, I really, really do. Yeah, I know she would, but I wouldn't want her to do that. Like, I'm like, but then how long is she gonna do that? So, all babies are special, but I feel like this baby is even more special because he's being raised as an Israelite. He's coming out as an Israelite, like as a Hebrew. And we already talked about the school systems, how we're not gonna, allow our baby to participate in any of the Halloween or the Thanksgiving thing, how they be sending home little turkeys with that, you paint your fingers 5 fingers and they send home the turkeys that we're not doing that. Our son will not be able to participate in that. So we already have it planned out on how we're gonna do that. No, especially with my husband being half Judah, half Gedite. Like, them are Thanksgiving is the worstest time for them. And they slaughtered all of their ancestors. Like, no. It's okay. We're already training our children. We're going to train our babies to be left out from the world. We want them to be set apart from the world. So that's okay. Like, y'all gonna see all of that. My baby gonna be 1 year old. My baby gonna be 2 years old with the bow and arrow. I tell you, no lies. He gonna be 2 years old with a bow and arrow, meditating and stuff. Sure he is. We're starting right out the womb with this one. And I wish I would have did that with my other ones. I didn't know the truth back then, though. And then with the twins, their father don't believe in the same thing I do. So that's another thing. It's good to have a baby by someone that believes in the same thing you do, compared to the baby come over your house, then you teaching it about Hanukkah and all this other stuff, and then when they go over to daddy's house, it's doing Christmas, like, all because you didn't marry a guy that believe in the same thing you do. So that is the thing we don't have to worry about, because we believe in the same thing. Sure do. Yeah, equally yoked. Yep. So I don't have to fight with my husband about not having our baby, celebrate those wicked holidays. I don't have to fight with my husband about understanding what this world is. I don't have to fight with my husband about that. We're equally yoked. We have the same beliefs. So that is the blessing in this whole thing. One of the biggest blessings. Like, he is so determined to teach our baby about this Hebrew culture. Like, he is determined. He's like, we're not even about to play a little bit about it. Like, I'm saying I feel the same, babe. Like, that's just gonna be so beautiful. So like during this whole time while I'm pregnant and stuff like that, especially when my baby start recognizing my voice, it'll be a good time to start looking up some information in the Blue Letter book, some strong concordance in the Blue Letter book. So then my baby would know another language, like he would know his original language, which is Hebrew. So when he come out, we'll say more words other than the words that I use. And while I'm teaching him, while I'm doing it for him, I'm learning myself too. So it just all works out so good. So yeah. Girl, we do not care. We don't care what happened yesterday. We don't care about what happened 3 months ago. We don't care about none of it. Caring about any of that is not going to change the future. I think a lot of people, and that's why a lot of people be stuck. That's one thing about Angelic. I'm not going to be stuck. I repent, I acknowledge, and I move on. So we don't care about that. And that's how my husband family is. That's how my husband is. Like, we don't care about none of that stuff that I did 3, 2, 4, 5 months ago. We do not care at all. So, only thing we're focused on is what we're doing in the future. And even when it comes to parenting, don't care about that either. Can't change it. Can't change not a dang thing that happened. Can't take away no emotions, no feelings, none of that. All I can do is work on what's important in the future, doing better. That's all I care about, is moving forward. Because if you spill some milk, you can definitely be like, oh my God, I spilled the milk. Even if it was the last milk on earth and you needed it and it's spill. What you gonna do, cry over it? You gotta figure out another way. You gotta move forward. So that's what we're focusing on, moving forward. My husband wants 4. I said I can possibly give him 2, but he wants 4. He wants 4. He like, but I don't want to stress your body out. Like, I don't want to do too much. So I understand if you can't have 4. I said, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see like how my body is. That's how much my great grandma had. My great grandma. No, my great 2 greats. Because my great grandma, she raised me half of my life. My great grandma raised me half of my life, which is my mom's mom. So her mom had 11 children. So it runs in our family to have a lot of children. Well, I never met my mom's mom. My mom's mom. But I met my mom's mom because she helped raise me. So that this is the 3rd generation. And my children is the 4th. My husband is so awesome. He was like, if I got to work a second job, I'll do it. I did it before. I'm like, no, babe. I'm like, so you want me to be a stay-at-home mom? I'm like, I can't do that. I want too much stuff to be a stay-at-home mom. I don't want you to get another job to cover my income. And it's so crazy because my husband just left. And I be missing him when he at work. But now that I got our baby inside of me, it's like I always have a part of him with me. Even though he be at work. Girl, too quick. It's already happened. It's already happened. What is too quick? It's already here. I'm already married. I'm going to go turn in the paperwork tomorrow. Me and my husband, we coming up when we doing it. Okay? And I'm already pregnant. Talk about something too quick. It's done. Y'all still talking about some spilled milk. It's done. I think I'm about a month. I think I got pregnant like the 3rd week of June. So I'm about a month now. Going on to like a month. I haven't had no flowering this month. Last time I came on my flowering was last month on the 8th. So yeah. I'm gonna go to the doctor after I come back from my trip in August. After I come back from my trip and stuff, we'll go to the doctor. We gotta decide what hospital we want to do our prenatal care at. I don't want to do it at Ascensions. I don't want to do it at St. John's. No Ascensions. I don't want to do it at no what they call that? Not Henry Ford. Not none of it. I want to have like we're gonna try to find our own little private OBGYN clinic. And then we're looking for a doula too. So we have to ask and see if the doula that we want is available, if her schedule is clear, and we can get her. If not, because other doulas too. There's a lot of doulas that's looking for work. So a doula is a midwife. I had a doula too. I had a doula with my 4th child. Yeah, my insurance covered my doula though. Oh, I still a midwife. They do exactly what the midwives do. Exactly. They weigh the baby. They help make sure that if you want to cut the cord or keep the placenta, the cord attached, they there the whole step away. They come to your house, put the little thing up to your belly, and so you can hear the baby heartbeat. They check your heartbeat, all of that. My insurance covered my doula when I was on my 4th child. I didn't have to pay. Yeah, they stay like up to 2 weeks. I got these lashes from Temu today. I thought they were cute. I feel like a little cricket because I've been laying with my man, but I would like to take off my lashes every night. Oh, no, I'm not. Y'all be worrying about the wrong thing. I'm covered. My man is covered. My man can put me on his insurance. I'm his wife. We're covered over here. Yeah, I want a boy, but if it's a little curly haired girl, I'll take her too. Or if it's 2 of them, we'll take that too. We're just happy. He kissed me every time he go to work. Like every time before he go to work. All I gotta say is not one time before my husband go to work we're not together. Like, we be together. Like, I'm like, that's how we got pregnant. So we definitely have our time before he go to work. And every day when he come home, if I fall asleep on the couch, hey Mary Jane, if I fall asleep on the couch, he will be asleep on the other couch. I'm like, babe, why you just didn't get in the bed? He was like, because I want you to see me when you wake up. And he just be having his little legs over the couch. I'm like, and he kissed me on my forehead every time he walked through the door. So, and he told me that when we was dancing. Hey, he was like, I'm gonna make sure if you go back and listen to the audio, you gotta listen. He said that he gonna make sure he kisses me every time he come home. So I'm happy. I am the happiest. Oh, the most high. I know it. On this journey to finish doing the stuff that I need to do with my life, the Most High just gave me this blessing of this righteous head. Like, when I say righteous, I mean righteous. Every time I try to speak low about myself and, like, you know, gas him up and all that other stuff, he do not like that. Like, he be like, you better stop saying that, for the Most High judge you. You are beautiful. You are this. You are that. Like, he be like, he don't even like me talking bad about myself, whether it's a pimple on my face. Like, he don't care. I have like a little black hair under my arm. He squeezed. I'm like, you don't want no gloves? He was like, no. And then he kissed it afterwards, like right under it. I'm like, babe. So, like, shalom. Like, he just told me, like, all of that brokenness, all that pain, all of the stuff you've been through with these rotten men, when you're not having the proper love, like, I'm gonna show you what real love is. And he keep telling me that. Like, he keep telling me that. Like, it's just, I was like, babe, it's just so surreal. I feel like I'm not here. Hold on, he just... I feel like I'm not here. This is so crazy. Like, and sometimes I'll be ashamed of my body, so I don't be wanting to be intimate with the lights on. And he'll cut all the lights on. like what? And then he'll kiss me. Like, right here, 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 and then right there. So he like, I love your body. I'm like, but my body got blemishes. Like, my skin is not perfect. I have a black spot right here. I just got a mole on my finger now. I'm like, I'm just noticing these blemishes on my body. And he'd be like, he'll kiss it. Like, this is so crazy. Like, I've never experienced this type of love. I just have never. Not from a man. I have never experienced this type of love. So it's just like, sometimes I'll be feeling like I'm not here. Like, I'll be like, I'm in shock. Like, I'm kind of in shock. I'm just in shock. Like, I just feel like it's not real. It's just too good to be true. And he keep on saying, you better stop saying it's too good to be true. You better stop saying what you're not. Stop saying that you're not worthy enough of me. Stop saying that. The Most High don't like that. He gonna punish you. You don't want that. So I'm like, okay, I'll stop. He be getting so mad. Like, he hate when I speak like that. I'm like, well, babe, I got this going on. I got that going on. I got this going on. He like, I thank the Most High for you every day. Like when you be sleeping, I'll be praying over you. It's just like, oh my God. I'm just so blessed to have my man. Like, I'm like super, super blessed. I really am. Because it's like the Most High just dropped this blessing in the midst of everything that was going on. And it was crazy because I was asking Rochelle wrote this too. I'm like, before I had got married, I was like, Rochelle, I'm scared, sis. She's like, why? She was like, you think he gonna, are you scared you don't want to get married? I said, no, I want to get married. She's like, then why are you scared? You know, I'd be joking and stuff like that. And she like, what, sis? I'm like, but why he want to marry me? I'm like, I'm like, is he a higher actress? Is this real? Like, why would he want to marry me, girl? Like, I got all this stuff going on in my life. Like, I'm fucked up. I'm just trying to figure out why me. Like, I'm just trying to figure it out. Is it a motive? Like, she started laughing too. She bust out, started laughing. Like, I'm like, come on, can we just be honest? I got a lot of shit going on right now. like why would he want to marry me? And I'm just, oh my God. She was like, it's love. It's y'all. There had to be only y'all. And my husband hate when I talk like this, but that's how I be feeling. Like, this man don't have no children. He don't have no record. He never even have been arrested for no ticket. Okay? Like, he never even got no ticket. Like, his family they have a good relationship. They're like, I'm like, little on me. I'm like a villager and he's the king, and he just, all the women that was lined up that he didn't want because they were wretched, like they were not trying to seek Yah. He didn't care if they had degrees or none of that. If they wasn't God fearing, he didn't care about that. So he had all these lines of women that had no children, had a degree. All these women just, and that's how I see it. And he's the king. And everybody lined up. I backed away a little bit because I'm like, well, he's not going to pick me, of course. And he just pointed at me. It's like, her. That's who I want to put my seat in. Why the whole world like, her? Her? Do you know about her? Do you know? Do you know everything she did? How you gonna choose her? And I'm just like, me? Did he just say me? Girl, that's how I feel. Like, that's how surreal it is. But he don't like me talking about like that. So let me stop talking like that. Because he don't see me like that. Like, he get to see me how I really am. How, like, when I've been down to pick up something, I bend my knees and not just put my ass in the air. Like, you know, how I like to look good, how I like to smell good, how I'm respectful, how I don't be trying to switch my hips and stuff in public. Like, I turn my face when another man is in it. Like, when his friends is around, I don't be all in their face. Like, you know, all that quality stuff. I'm not loud and all that other stuff. I'm not ratchet and all that. Very, very modest and all of that. So that's what he see. So yeah. So let me stop talking like that. Where he do not like that. And like, you better stop talking like that for the Most High change it. Because you don't see your worth. You don't see how valuable you is. So you need to stop talking like that. Like, you don't deserve me. So I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about that. I do feel like I'm worthy, but I feel like my husband is he's just so perfect. And I have all these flaws that's hanging over my head, and for him to still choose me to be his wife and open up his house. We just talked about that earlier today. I'm like, babe, like, you got this woman that you met, and you did meet me when I didn't have any children, and now we're talking about opening up our house to all 7 of my children. Like, I'm like, I knew that when I laid down with you. I knew that when I married you. I knew that, like, so it's just fate. It's just fate. And then he always remind me, if you think of me like that, you got to think of yourself like that. Because if you think that I'm worthy, but you're not, why would the Most High give me you if I'm such a good guy? Why would he give me something less than what I'm worth? And I'm like, you know what? Now that you say it like that. Now that you say it like that. So, yeah. I'm like, but you had both parents in your life. They were married. Your mom had babies by one guy. You was valedictorian. I'm like, he like, shut up. Stop talking, Shamai. I just be trying to go on and on. I'm blessed. So would I cook him a meal and serve it to him? Yes. Would I wash his clothes and fold them? Yes. I sure will. Would I plant his garden, the fresh tomatoes for him to eat? I sure will. What do I see for me in 2 years? I should be working in my career. Working in my career. That's what I want. Probably working on another baby, so I can get him out the way. We met in a store. Who would I serve first? My kids are the head of my household. I'm serving my man first. My husband, not just my boyfriend. I'm serving my husband first. Then I'm serving my children, or then whatever I have left over is for me. That's how I look at it. Shoot, because he's the one that's going to be providing the roof, the bills. I don't pay bills. My husband pay these bills. I ain't pay for my hair to get. I'm not gonna pay for my hair to get done. This $200 hairstyle. I didn't pay for my nails and my toes to get done. I didn't pay for my makeup to get done. I'm not paying for this trip. So I'm not paying for my Apple Watch bill. I'm not paying no lights, no gas, no water over here or none of it. So but that's how you run your household. You ask me how I run my household. That's how I run my household. Yes, I still have my other place. Oh, okay. OSO. We're going to do a joint account and separate account. The joint account is for rainy days, and we want to buy some land. We're going to do real estate. So, and that's what our goals is for the next 5 years, real estate. And with me going to work, that's why I said I want to go to work. I don't want to be no housewife. I'm already a housewife. I'm already going to be a housewife. But I don't want to just be a stay-at-home housewife. I want to work too. Because I want to be able to open up my own credit line and open up my own everything. Like, I want to be able to open up stuff. And I need to be able to have a job to open up a credit line to be able to build up that credit to get extra money to go on stuff. You don't have to have no GED for that. You really don't. You don't have to have no GED to be no entrepreneur, sis. Sorry. And you don't have to have no GED to open up a nonprofit organization either, sis. But okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate our love. But it's not your life, baby. Don't worry about where my name is at. I ain't gonna tell you whether my name is getting on the house or not. It's not none of your business. It has something to do with me and my family and my children. That's it. And it's not, that part is not none of your business. So you will not know when that happened, or if it don't happen, or if it do happen. People are weird. Like, did you not know that once these marriage licenses go through in the state of Michigan, it don't matter if you've been married for 20 days legally, especially if a person is leaving their household and leaving their Section 8, that if we break up and get a divorce, he will have to pay me alimony. And then as far as the house goes too, because it wasn't given to him from an inheritance, he can't just put me out and be like, oh no. Especially if I'm leaving my Section 8, they look at all of that. So trust and believe I did my research. And that's not even nothing on my mind to be worried about. That's on y'all mind. That's not on my mind at all. What have been your lifestyle? Well, my lifestyle has been that I didn't have to pay for anything. Lights, gas, water, bill, car note, mortgage, none of it. That's my lifestyle right now. So I'm expecting that same lifestyle when I leave a relationship. Like, what? Who thinks about that? I'm not leaving. And he ain't leaving either. You know, I'm not even focused on that. That's not true, baby. That's not the Michigan law. Shalom, shalom. I don't care about no damn alimony. I don't care about none of it. I heard my husband cuss one time, and it sounded so funny. He don't even sound right cussing. Girl, that's because their life is like they can't stand the misery, love, company. They can't stand to see nobody happy. They crabs in the bucket, girl. They is crabs in the bucket. Instead of working together to get out the bucket, they want to pull you down and climb up under you. And then they gonna pull you down and climb up under, and it's gonna keep on. Nobody ain't gonna get out. Well, I'm just looking over the bucket, just watching y'all fight over what y'all think is gonna happen with my life. But my life, this is my space. Okay. I know this not the scene that y'all used to seeing. I know. I get it. I get it. Y'all not used to seeing Angelic like this. I'm sure of it. I'm so sure. Do I have to show you the front of my house? I know you're not used to seeing Angelic in the hood. I mean, you're not used to seeing Angelic. I mean, living like this. I get it. I 100% get it. You heard what my wedding officiant said. Go back and watch the video. I live in a nice house, in a very nice neighborhood. I'm going to take a drive. I'm going to take a drive in my husband's car tomorrow, probably if I feel like it, around my neighborhood so you can see where I live at. Nothing like the slums. Nothing like it. So, I know y'all think that Angelic don't deserve this. I know that y'all think that it's a fairy tale and it's unreal because something like this will never happen to you. I get it. But one thing about God, you can't make me doubt him because I know too much about him. I know that you're not used to seeing blessings in the midst of the storm. I get it. I get that. But God is too good. He's just too good. Okay? Okay. I know that y'all wanted to see Angelic and Soul pregnant again by another baby daddy or boyfriend. I know you wasn't expecting to hear Angelic say she's pregnant by her husband. I get it. I get all of that. I know what the content that y'all used to seeing. I get it. But that's not the same content anymore. Sorry. The Most High came in and intervened. He blocked me. Blocked all of that negative stuff. And he restored my life and my soul. So now you get to see me live like this. And now you so used to me living in the slum. Oh, it was rats. Oh, it was roaches. Oh, it was dog mess. Oh, the carpets was nasty. Oh, this is this. And oh, this is that. And oh, this is this. And all of that. I know you wasn't expecting to see this. But y'all is good. Y'all is good. This is a real Cinderella story. I finally got my happy ending. And I wish the same happiness for you guys. I hope everybody find their Prince Charming as well. I really do. Yes. I feel like everybody's going to find their Prince Charming if you're in the right position. And this is why God is so amazing. Because you don't even, the right position may not be what you think is the right position for you. You can be in the midst of just losing your job, your car breaking down, and alopecia, mixed with a little bit of fibroids. And the Most High will, boom, pop up with a plan and a blessing. I'm trying to tell you. You could have lost a limb and be wheelchair bound from an accident. And the Most High will, boom, pop up with a plan and a blessing. See, the world say, well, no, this just can't be real. It's fake. She's not pregnant. She's not really married. How can she be? What's wrong? Honey, something must be wrong. I just don't understand it. We know that something's wrong because how could this be? It's a miracle. It's a miracle. I'm telling you, like, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. But the devil can't give life, baby. That's one thing the devil can't do. The devil can't take a life, and the devil can't give a life. Do you know that? He can't take a life, and he can't give a life. That come from Yahuwah. That come from the Most High, the Elohim, Abba. Yeah. He can't give a life and he can't take one. He don't have the permission to do that. So that part. And I prayed. Y'all know I was in here like, I was like, okay, you guys, we're trying for a baby. Then I got frustrated. I'm like, I don't think we can get pregnant. I don't know. We've been trying. I mean, this is what a lot of women go through. Like, I'm on Bigo, so of course this is a ghetto underground ip. But it's a lot of people that's married. Well, you would say, oh, do I have to be a white woman with no children and have a husband? I finished college and I finished school and I know my husband since we were in college and we buy a house together and then we try. Then I can start to explain how I lift my legs up and how I try to get pregnant with my husband and get frustrated and maybe think about IVF. Oh, I have to have that story to do it. Oh, no, that ain't that story, and I'm still blessed. So, yes, I was talking about how we was trying to get pregnant, and I got so frustrated because I'm like, babe, I know I'm fertile. Like, we've been doing it every day, 2 or 3 times a day. Like, are we going to get pregnant? Like, I was just going through all of those emotions. I'm like, babe, this is what we want, you know. You know, I consider you my husband before a piece of paper. So, like, and then something told me, like, because I had got up and I was like, babe, like, what? I'm like, I just got up off the couch and I couldn't even stand up straight because I just felt my stretch ligament pains. You know, you get those little sharp pains at the bottom of your belly when you first pregnant, and sometimes you even get it, like, you get it throughout your pregnancy, beginning of your pregnancy, you can get it at the end of your pregnancy, that little tightening. That's when your uterus grow and stuff like that. So I'm like, I just felt that pain. I'm like, only time that happens is when I'm pregnant. So then I waited 3 days and I'm like, let me take this pregnancy test. And then I took it. I was like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. And then my husband was sleeping and I slid into his hand and he was like, waking up like, what are you trying to tell me? You pregnant? I'm like, yes. And he kissed my belly. He was like, wait. Just take another one just to be sure. I'm like, okay. So that's when I had came live. I was like, I just ordered another pregnancy test, you guys. And that's when I had took the first one. I didn't have enough peace. So then I took the other one. And I was like, let's confirm. But I had asked him for his permission first. I'm like, it's certain things we do in the entertainment world when it comes to reality, or content creators. We like to, you know, show the pregnancy being, and not just me, a lot of YouTubers do that, you know. They show the pregnancy stick being positive on live. Of course, then I'm not going to show you me like this, like I'm peeing on the toilet, like I'm not going to do that, but, you know. But yeah, I was planning this pregnancy with my husband, my bae, not my baby daddy, not my boyfriend, not my fiance, okay, my husband, and now we're pregnant. So I'm just so excited. I'm happy about it. Thank you. I'm just elated, like, and I think I'm even more happier because my husband don't have any children. So, you know, he don't have any children. And the simple fact that our baby gonna come home in a drop top. I'm happy about that too. Like, how my baby gonna come home in style? Oh, you guys, I want that stroller. I always wanted these type of strollers, y'all. The stroller with the carriage. I think that's like the one with the one wheel in the front, and I think the two wheels in the back, and they got like this little. It looked like a carriage almost. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's like a bassinet looking stroller with the baby facing you. I want one of those. It's called a donut. But I want it to like where it's like you can like, it's not just a, I want the baby to be facing me. They're really lightweight. Well, I said I wasn't gonna paint our baby's room. I'm not gonna paint our baby's room. I'm just gonna put some decorations up, and I want to get our baby's name once we find out what the sex is, like those 3D letters, or you can like print, or you can like even go on Amazon, or you can go to Target, or you can go to these different websites and stuff like that, and you can basically print out what type of decal you want on your wall. I'm just gonna do it like that. What's the upper, baby? Well, we gonna see. It's called a Donna stroller. Oh, you customized for $40? Okay, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'll get a whole bunch of. Our baby gonna be geared. I want a whole bunch of. I'm getting the Jordans and the Nike outfits way before. Soon as I find out what we having, I'm stocking up on Nike stuff and Jordan stuff. Like, stocking up. Oh, y'all, what if they say we got twins? Are y'all gonna gag? Because I'm a gag. If they say we having twins, I'm going to gag. I'm be like, twins? I'm be loud. I'm be like, twins? Oh, no. Are you sure? No, my bad. Triplets. Triplets! Oh my gosh! She's trying to kill me. Oh my god. Triplets! But yeah. I'm like, well, this 2 and done. We ain't having no more. So guess we can have twins. That's fine. Kill one bird with 2 stones. That's cool. Cause then after this, we not having them all. We have twins. That's it. That's it. It's over with. I'm done. I'm officially done. So I don't know. You say you want 4 kids. I don't know if my body can handle all of it. Man, 4 is a lot. How much is a fruit? 4 is some. 3 is a few. I think 4 go from them to they. I know 4 sound like they and 3 sound like them. No, 2 sound like them. 4 sound like they. Like, so I don't know what we gonna do 4. But I'm happy for whatever the Most High blesses with, though. But for more, I know he want this big family and all that other stuff. But I don't know. I'm be scared to have 4 more kids. And girl, he want them back to back too. He want our kids back to back. He said he want one laying on his chest while I have a newborn breastfeeding. So I'm thinking like he want like a 1-year-old and a newborn. But that's cute. That's cute though. You know how you be walking in the mall, you see husband and wife, and you see the little 1-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Then see one, or we see one like 2, about to turn 2. I think that's the image he going for. Wait a few years, girl. I'm already pregnant. Ain't no time to wait. Lock and Chase is on the way. Paw Patrol, be here on the double. We can't wait. It's already done. Girl, I can't tell my husband to wait. It's not even my body no more. I don't even own the rights to my body anymore. Not 100%, I don't. Right. I don't even own the rights to my all the rights to my body anymore. So if you tell, what you gonna do? Tell your husband no? Will you tell your husband no? You wanna get him one baby? Tell us some no. Nah. So hell yeah. She said that with so much Girl, you know how many times I watched this since I had this in my hair? I don't watch my hair plenty of times with this in. You can wash your hair with weave in it. It's not broken. And I have like a whole pack of these, so. Oh, somebody's mad and boo-hooing in the comments. Okay. This is getting them out of here. First class flights. Love you too. Thank you guys. But I wanted to come on here. I ain't gonna stay up here late with you guys. I'm about to play the game. Or whatever. I'm waiting for my husband to come back home. I'm making salmon croquettes tomorrow. Some salmon croquettes and some rice and some mixed vegetables. So and trust and believe, once I have this baby, y'all gonna be all like, oh, can we see the baby?